Hello, Nagaland TV welcomes you to English News Now. I'm Chuchu. Let's take a look at the news in top stories. The Dimapur Parkway was inaugurated on September 4 at Golakot Road, Dimapur by special guest Shri H. Tovihodo, IME, Honorable MLA and Advisor of Power, Government of Nagaland. MLA lauds Team Dimapur for their services and urges public to be responsible citizens. Awaken India movement is all set to conduct a peaceful protest rally under the theme Justice for Kartika, meaning justice for children and youth, on September 18. Rally to protest against mandatory vaccination compulsory COVID-19 test. Incidents of car tire theft have been creating panic among residents of Old Ministers Hill, Kohima. Reportedly, car tires had been stolen by unknown miscreants on Friday. OMHYO urges residents to be vigilant and report suspicious activities in the area. Kohima Municipal Council resumes dock impoundment, which was suspended due to the pandemic from September 20 in all areas under the jurisdiction of Kohima Council. Western Sumi Youth Front has asked the Nagaland State Government and Agriculture Department to declare a drought in this Western Sumi area. WYSF has asked the government to take necessary steps to help the drought-affected farming community. Foothill town, in a measure to break the cycle of possible community transmission and in adherence to government's order, will be conducting random testing at Foothill town from September 6 to September 10. And now the news in details. Nagaland Foothill Road Coordination Committee, which served a 30-day deadline to the state government to positively respond to its plea of making the Foothill Road pliable while waiting for the proposed mega project, has extended the deadline till September 12. During a meeting on Friday, in the meeting, the House resolved to give the government a time till 12th of September, after which to go for the proposed indefinite agitation from September 13, 2021, if the state government failed to give a positive response on the matter. Further, the House unanimously resolved to hold a consultative meeting comprising of the Foothill Road tribal organizations, student and youth organizations at NFHRCC base office Kermahal Dimapur on September 7 at 3 p.m. to work for the indefinite agitation. The committee also highlighted that it is the only which is undertaken by the civil organization in Nagaland. Therefore, the committee conveys that the state government should give extraordinary efforts and mindset to win and complete the project.
The Nagaland Foothill Coordination Committee on 7 of August, we have served an ultimatum to the state government, giving 30 days deadline to make the road cheapable or to give a positive response while awaiting the mega project. In this regard, on 16 of August 2021, at Hotel Saramati, the Foothill Committee, along with the Dimapur-based tribal hall, students organizations and the CNSA, where after deliberation we reaffirm that in the event of failures on the part of the state government, we will go for indefinite agitations. While awaiting a positive response from the state government, the committee have received the letter dated 1st September 2021, issued by the Principal Secretary of the Government of Nagaland to our committee, requesting the committee that in view of the absence of the Chief Ministers and the Deputy CM from the state, we can wait for some time to go for an agitation. The committee, along with the Dimapur-based tribal hall and the student organizations, today we have deliberated and discussed about the leader served by the state governments. And after a lot of deliberations and a lot of discussions, the House resolved that from 13th of September, the agitation will go. We will start the agitation. Meaning thereby, we give a few days to the state government. That is till 12th of September, we are giving time to the state government. And in the meantime, if the government didn't comply with the prayer made by the committee, then on 17th, from 13th, we will go for indefinite agitations. So that is the resolution.
The Northern Angami Youth Organization issued an official announcement in regard of random dumping of soil along the stretch of National Highway 2 between Kohima and Botsa. Nayo stated that with the onset of monsoon, dumping of soil on the roadside along the stretch of NH2 is leading to waterlogging on the road, thus making driving and traveling dangerous and unpleasant. Furthermore, Nayo informed that it is the rights of landowners along the national highway to undertake any work on the roadside, but at the same time it should not affect the travelers who are passing the road, and hence requested the persons concerned to look into the matter immediately for the safety of the citizens. Peg District Hospital secures the first place in the Kaya Kalb Award financial year 2020 to 2021 under District Hospital category on Friday. Meanwhile, Dimapur District Hospital and Tuensang District Hospital secured the second and third place respectively. The list of award-winning recipients was issued by the Mission Director of National Health Commission, Dr. I. Dalitemsla Jamir, on Friday. However, the date of the ceremony is yet to be declared. Furthermore, Kaya Kalb, which was launched by Union Health Minister on 15th May 2015, is an initiative to promote cleanliness, hygiene, and infection control practices in public health facilities. Awaken India movement in collaboration with a nationwide rally to conduct a peaceful protest rally under the theme Justice for Kartika, meaning Justice for Children and Youth, on September 18. While in conversation with Nagaland TV, Reverend Azado Kipa informed that AIM's purpose of conducting the rally is to hold a peaceful protest rally to send a message to the government that mandatory vaccination compulsory COVID-19 tests should not be allowed. He further stated that the movement of the people should not be restricted. Furthermore, he said that restrictions of people without receiving vaccine to enter public places and travel within the state or outside is a form of discrimination. Here's a detailed report on the news.
Conspiracy theorist को इन्हें label करे थे तांगे अपनी message एक तक को मंजाए
अमी कहेंगे conspiracy लगा theories करना से कोई तकांगे एक ता message जनाई दियो मन क्या दु अमी कहें इतु इनका मन का brand नकरो लगे common sense चलाओ लगे logic चलाओ लगे अमी कहें साइज ऐसे ले दु COVID दु wave दे आया से first wave दु 45 and above. It will get take cruise. Second wave to 18 to 45. Third wave to 18 and below. तो एक ताऊ दियो मुंजा से अमेरिकन के conspiracy theory ऐसे को आखन के इतु virus तो शुकु बुके ऐसे न की दिमाग बुके ऐसे न की किले H wise मनी के take करे ऐसे आरु इतु किले अमेरिकन COVID लगा rate positive ratio तो किले कित्या मनु कांगे रास्ता रे टैक्सी चला मनु ऑटो ड्राइवर कान बस ड्राइवर कान दुकान कोई तक मनु कान स्कूल्स कॉलेज जे रैंडम टेस्टिंग जाबो इतु टाइम दे कोविड पॉजिटिव रेशियो तो स्पाइक करे आछो तो इतु पूरा पब्लिक कान भी शुकु खुलियो लागे इतु बीमार लागे ना मरि से इतु नहय आमी कान मरिया नाय साथी कान मरिया नाय आमी कान वैक्सीनेटेड होआ नाय बुखार सर्दी खांसी तो पुइला भाबी थाके Olebi itu bar 2020 bar suru inai tega. Itu laga bukhar sordi khasi tu kire alaga se. Itu public kan common sense chola lage. Aru last time koi tega nishina. Itu amikan max jabarjasti cholao dia tu. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare babi healthy madu na cholao lage ko asu to. Olebi ajamian cholai na iya tu. Just to
Kohima Municipal Council resumes dog impoundment, which was suspended due to the pandemic from September 20 in all areas under the jurisdiction of Kohima Municipal. KMC Administrator D. Lanusenla Longkumar in a release stated that any dog found loitering in the streets without a leash and its owner under Kohima Municipality should be impounded and taken to the KMC dog shelter at Chow Parking located near Kohima Science College, Josoma. KMC further informed that the owners will be allowed to claim their respective dogs within 5 days on payment of penalty in addition to feeding charges of Rs 200 per day from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on any working days.
Dog impoundment koro kutakan khushi birai thaka kange durigine ere KMC laga dog pound te ere ami kema person kevili le lore ase taiba dekho idu dog pound te durigine rakhibo koigine idu laga notice to 2017 deba idu method to chuli ase idu rule to chuli ase aro ajikali bi idu method to ita do COVID-19 pandemic karne jamuine thagaro ita do resume grow gine September 20 or resume grow gine itu law resume grow gine tan cover kuri KMC la administrator T Lanusenla Longkumar cover kuri itu cover de hoise gule do itu kutakando 7 days gane ere dog pound te rakhibo tik tak bandine gode rakhena gule do gode rakhena gule kutakando rasta te berai rakhi gule ere nine bandine rakhibo aro itula fine bi terao penalty aro itula upore dog ke kutakange feed kura la 7 days te feed kura la per day gane 200 rupees charge kuro gine itula khopodo daigan jani dishe itu jaga do hoise gule do Chow Parking ase Chow Parking lot ase idu Kohima Science College Jotsoma jala rasta idu amian dikhe ase ede idu ministerial school phanewa aigine na gone idu rasta re jaisi gule do idu Kohima Science College Jotsoma jala rasta ase itula rasta laga osori located ase idu Chow Parking lot to ede aigine kutakan missing hoye jaisi gule do ede ani check kurigine public kan check kurigine dog owners kan 9 to 1 p.m. on any working day.
Foothill town, in a measure to break the cycle of possible community transmission and in adherence to government's order, will be conducting a random testing at Foothill town from September 6 to September 10 at Community Health Center, Foothill, for persons who have not been vaccinated. The decision was taken in view of increasing in COVID-19 cases in the district. The main groups targeted for random testing will consist of teachers, shopkeepers, pharmacists, taxi drivers, construction workers, truck drivers, public leaders, church workers and government employees. Traders and drivers have been directed to display a negative test result or vaccination certificates. Any persons failing to do the needfulness shall be prosecuted as per the provision of Section 51 and 60 of the National Disaster Management Act 2005, besides legal action under Section 188 of the IPC. Nagaland held its first futsal tournament in Padambukri public ground on Friday. The tournament was hosted by Atopo and Ninoto. It is the two friends who collectively put their efforts in hosting the tournament along with their friends and families. The opening ceremony guest was graced by Sri Vihoku Su Gaunpura of Padambukri. Reportedly, the tournament was held to uplift the spirit of youth and the spirit of sports among the youth. Furthermore, the Gaunpura highlighted the importance of hosting such tournaments for the youth of Nagaland, be it anywhere to bring it up and nurture young talents. Rising People's Party has launched a crowdfunding initiative to generate Rs 10 crore for completing the much-awaited Foothill Road, which is also known as the Trans-Nagaland Expressway. The initiative was launched with the tagline "Lifeline for Nagaland" at Hotel Acacia on Friday. While talking at the event, the president of RPP Youth Wing, Jokoi Chuchu, informed that the 396-kilometer Foothill Road was conceptualized by the state government in 1974, but remains incomplete till date due to mismanagement, misplaced priorities and lack of planning. He further informed that if the construction is completed, the road will connect 7 of the 12 districts of the state. During the program, Munulu Chizo, Miss PAC 2019 and 6 second runner-up, Miss Diva 2021, made the first donation by contributing an amount of 30,000. The state government has agreed to comply to the decision made by the court during its latest hearing, which stated that PNAR departments will be suspended until the next hearing, and also to issue a file reply in 4 weeks' time. But at the same time, PNAR has also pursued the court for partial lifting of the ban of appointments. In response, the governor of Nagaland, RN Ravi, issued an order to partially lift the ban of appointments against existing vacancies with certain conditions applied. The Kohima War Cemetery is one of the cleanest places in Kohima and a major attraction for not only the Naga people but also for tourists. Throughout the years, the historic place have attracted visitors from many parts of the world apart from India. However, because of the pandemic, things have changed and Kohima War Cemetery is closed for the past 1 year or so. The tourist spot has therefore not seen visitors in recent times. Although, according to the caretaker, maintenance is being done by the staff every single day. Reportedly, the order to open the Kohima War Cemetery will be given by the concerned authority from England. The place wore a deserted look when Nagaland TV team visited.
아지 Nltv 이데 고히마 War Cemetery de ainaze ide aina thayedo aminan chane pandemic kani idu public visiting place thambi sob bon hoise aridu bon hodo is been more than a year huina jaze holwi ami idu War Cemetery la caretaker de hoda hodi grado taido out of station de je aro information holo pado tahando maintenance thando hotai gure na giji uje every day aro idu maintenance thando taang kurina tan staff tan ase tan idong kurina sapa sapidang kuri thage wise aro ami than dikhi ase manu ekta bi nai aro idu kita kholawo enauna ami hota hodi kurisile tan godo idu odor do innen la he aye wise idu innen la he aina gate to main gate to agideze idu itebi lokte ze tu idu kita kholawo odor do innen le aina tan idu kure wise idu bra ide ami than khobor sobor diule ise aro idu War Cemetery do Kohima de one of the cleanest aro sobse unique jaga ekta ase bahala manu than tourist than bi aye naga manu than ikla no family than ikla no but bahala wi aina than ida aina tahan la family members wi tahan la bloodline members than aro tahan la remembrance nam than kani ide aina than visit kunai du ekta memorable jaga ase idu khobor lule aise ami reporter Rabin thang mola cameraman Imli. Thank you for watching Nltv.
The Confederation of Chang Students Union today staged a protest demanding the removal of Amit Nikam, SB of Tuensang. The student union has given the ultimatum of 24 hours to the Director General of Police for immediate transfer of the Indian Police Service Cadre, SB. The Chang Students Union alleged that Amit Nikam's relationship with the tribal apex organizations in the district implies grave negligence of his duty. The union, in its written ultimatum, also stated that the Superintendent of Police's principles and execution of power has brought disparity, contradicting the traditional ethics and morality. The Tuensang SB was also alleged of tyrannical rule, and as he physically assaulted one of its constables using tribal identity. Guwahati High Court Kohima Bench, in response to the PIL filed against Personal and Administrative Reforms Department for allowing 76 departments to conduct departmental exams without the consent of NBSC and NSSB. As a result, the court, during its recent hearing, decided to suspend the PNAR departments and gave 4 weeks' time to the government to file a reply. RPP further informed that it is learned counsel Nltv has also submitted before the court that NSSP was already constituted by the state government and rules that were framed on July 31, 2020 had become effective from the day it was notified. Therefore, the motive to keep NSSP non-functional for such a long period seemed intentional and questionable. Minister for Rural Development Nagaland, Metsubuchamir, during the 21st General Conference of the Ao Senten held at Mogokchung Town Hall on Friday, solicited the Ao community to implant values of their forefathers in order to move forward as one is unity and urged the elders to help the future generation revive their connection with their roots before they lose track of their origin and identity. He further informed that the existence of the apex organization Ao Senten is a milestone achievement for unifying the people as one. Late Metolino Angami Memorial Award cum HSLC 2021 Felicitation Program was held for HSLC candidates at SM Baptist High School, Woka. The Memorial Award is an annual recognized award given to the highest scorer of SMPHS, Woka. Mabemo N. Button, who is the recipient of this year's award, was presented with a certificate and cash money. Late Metelio's sister Aleno informed that the family decided to give back to the school in memory of her brother, who was an ex-student of the school, and also to encourage the students to work harder to become a great leader for the welfare of the society. The central government in a press conference warns the public that the second wave of COVID in India is not over, even though weekly positivity rate was showing an overall decline. They informed that mass gathering should not be encouraged. If it's essential, then a person should be fully vaccinated. Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan also informed that 16% of India's adult population have received both the doses of COVID-19 vaccine, while 54% have been administered at least the first dose. The government further informed that about 300 cases of Delta Plus variant of SARS-CoV-2 have been detected in India till date. Anshul Gupta, General Manager of Northeast Frontier Railway, has said that the Ministry of Railway targets to complete the Dimapur-Zubsa Railway project and train to arrive in Kohima by 2026. Reportedly, Gupta is on a two-day visit to Nagaland to oversee the implementation of the Capital Rail Connectivity project. Gupta and other officials in the NFR delegation held a meeting with State Chief Secretary J. Alam on Friday, where they discussed on how to accelerate the project to connect Kohima at the earliest possible time. Reportedly, the rail route covers 82.3 kilometers from Tansuri to its terminal station at Zubsa. He also informed that once the project is operational, railways will carry automobiles, construction materials, and essential commodities directly to Kohima and other capitals of the region. Furthermore, the NFR delegation is also scheduled to inspect the Zubsa-Tansuri segment of the project and follow it up with an inspection of the Shukovi station on Saturday. The Western Sumi Youth Front has asked the Nagaland State Government and Agriculture Department to declare a drought in Western Sumi areas. WYSF has asked the government to take necessary steps to help the drought-affected farming community. WSYF has informed that farmers in the Western Sumi jurisdiction, especially Akunaga, Kakabuto and Kuhubuto areas, are worried with the minimal rainfall, which has severely affected them for sowing, planting and production of crops. Furthermore, WSYF has urged the Agriculture Department and Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority, the deputy staff, to Western Simi area for on-spot verification and extend all possible support. There have been reports that 6 car tires have been stolen at 2 different locations in Old Ministers Hill Colony, Kohima on Friday. While investigation is on process, the Old Ministers Hill Youth Organization informed that if anyone is found involving in such anti-social elements within the colony, the youth organization will take every action possible to find the culprit and shall be dealt with strictly as per the laid down rules and regulations. OMHYO also cautions its residents to stay alert and report any suspicious activities in the colony. In regard, Nltv spoke with Vinizo Ninu, chairman of Old Ministers Hill Colony. Come, let us understand the situation better.
비약다 훈야도 우시고래도 이두 Old Ministers Hill Colony 가리 kumбала tire chor huise 거기네 아미간 혼이시 আৰু ইটো নিউজ তো এটা WhatsApp কান্দি বি ভাইরাল হোৱাছে ইটো কাৰণে আমি ইয়াৰে Old Ministry Hill Colony লা chairman লগত বহিনে আছে sir আপনি লগা introduction অলপ কৰি দিব
Okay, my name is Vinizo Nunu Chakasang. I am chairman of Old Minister Hill. Yeah.
ইটো গাড়ী লগা টায়াৰ খান চোৰ হৈছে কোলা খবৰ ইটো কিতিয়া হল আছে আৰু কিমান টা নিচা গাড়ী লা চোৰ হৈছে না
আচ্ছা ইটো কালি ৰাতি maybe after 12 p.m. AM, yeah. এইটো গাড়ী ইয়াতে আমাৰ ঘৰ আগতে এইটো অলটো হুতাই দিন এইটো তাতে সাইড কৰি কিন ৰাখি থাকে কিন্তু কালি ৰাতিটো কোনোবা চোৰ মানুহ আহি কিনে দুইটা এইটো ফিটিং কৰি লগাই ওলাই দিছে আৰু এইটো BSNL
Bollywood actress Kangana Ranaut is all set for her film Nltv to release in theaters on September 10. However, the actress accuses multiplex owners of bullying and harassment ahead of Nltv release, as 3 national multiplex chains have reportedly decided to not accommodate the film. Furthermore, she recently shared a long video message on Instagram urging multiplex owners to rethink their decision of not showcasing her upcoming movie Nltv in the theaters. While the film is scheduled to hit the screens on September 10, and the makers decided to premiere the biopic on a popular OTT platforms just 2 weeks after its theatrical release. However, this decision has not gone down well with several multiplex owners who are demanding a longer time gap between the release of the film in theaters and OTT platforms. And that's all for now. For more updates and information, keep watching Nagaland TV. Thank you.